Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news. Alright, folks, buckle up, because today we're diving deep into a story that could shake up the NFC West and more specifically, the San Francisco 49ers roster for the upcoming season. You see, after a series of cuts, roster shuffles, and some shrewd moves, the 49ers are still facing a critical issue, their linebacker core. Now, the 49ers have always been known for their stout defense, their ability to adapt and excel, but this year, there's a noticeable gap that could become a real problem if not addressed properly. And the player who might just be the missing piece is none other than Eric Kendricks. Now, I know what many of you are thinking, Eric Kendricks, wasn't he almost a 49er already? That's right. Kendricks had a deal lined up with San Francisco before the start of 2024, and for a while, it seemed like he was destined to don the red and gold. But then, as things often do in the NFL, plans changed. Kendricks decided to sign with the Dallas Cowboys, and while that move might have made some sense given his connection with defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer, who is now with Dallas, it left the 49ers scrambling to fill that linebacker spot. And let me tell you, the fallout from that decision is still echoing through their roster. What makes Kendricks such a compelling option for San Francisco? Well, first, his production last season was nothing short of impressive. With Dallas, he racked up an impressive 138 combined tackles in just 15 games, along with 3 sacks and 2 interceptions. That kind of production is exactly what the 49ers need, especially after losing Dre Greenlaw to free agency. Greenlaw, who was such a vital part of their defense, left for greener pastures, and that has left a void that's hard to fill with just young, unproven players. Speaking of those young players, the 49ers still have Devondre Campbell on the roster, who they signed after Kendricks' deal fell through. Now, Campbell isn't a bad player by any stretch. He's experienced, solid, and has had moments of brilliance, but he's not quite the game changer that a veteran like Kendricks can be. Plus, Devondre struggled somewhat last season, and there's a feeling among fans and analysts that he might not be the long-term answer at linebacker. The real question mark here is, can he step up and fill that leadership void, or do the 49ers need to look elsewhere? And that's where the core of the problem actually lies. The 49ers, despite their reputation for a relentless defense, are somewhat thin at linebacker. Fred Warner, of course, is the undeniable leader of that unit. He's one of the best linebackers in the league, a true sideline-to-sideline maestro, and a player who can be trusted to lead the defense. But behind him, the depth isn't quite as reassuring. Devondre Campbell is the starter for now, and Debo Winters, who has shown promise in camp, is expected to step into the number 2 role. Winters has been impressive during training camp, flashing the athleticism and instincts that the 49ers value so highly. But as many of you know, camp hype doesn't always translate seamlessly into regular season success. Winters has yet to fully put it all together in the NFL, and that's a concern for a team that's aiming for another Super Bowl run. And then there's rookie Nick Martin, a name that's been gaining some attention. The young linebacker has been praised by none other than Navarro Bowman, a legend in 49ers history, which is quite the endorsement. But he's still unproven at the NFL level, and it's uncertain whether he can step into a significant role right away. It's a classic case of potential versus experience, and the 49ers are in a position where they can't afford to gamble too much on rookies, especially at such a critical position. Now, let's pause here for a second. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So why is Kendricks still available? It's a good question. The NFL is a league of opportunities, and even with his impressive stats last season, Kendricks remains a free agent. The reasons aren't entirely clear, but it could be related to contract negotiations, team fit, or perhaps Kendricks waiting for the right offer. Whatever the case, the fact remains, he's still out there and he's still eager to play. This is a guy who's proven himself at the highest level, and for the 49ers, adding Kendricks could be a game changer. Think about it. Last season, Kendricks was a dependable, reliable veteran who could be counted on in all situations. His ability to read plays, shed blocks, and make tackles is second to none. For the 49ers, that kind of veteran leadership is invaluable, especially as they face an evolving NFC West that's becoming more competitive every year. The Rams are always competitive, the Seahawks are rebuilding but dangerous, and the Cardinals are in a bit of a rebuild mode, but that doesn't mean they're pushovers. The 49ers need to ensure their defense is as stout as ever, and Kendricks could be the missing link to solidify that linebacker group. Now, the team's main star on defense, Fred Warner, continues to be one of the league's best linebackers. His sideline-to-sideline speed, instincts, and leadership are the backbone of this entire defense. But even Warner can't do it alone. The NFL is a team sport, and having a dependable veteran like Kendricks next to him would not only bolster their linebacker core, but also provide that veteran presence that young players like Winters and Martin desperately need. Plus, Kendricks' experience in high-pressure situations can help the entire defense elevate their game during critical moments. The 49ers are known for their strategic approach, balancing youth with experience, aggressive pass rush with stout run defense, and a versatile roster that can adapt to any opponent. But every team has its vulnerabilities, and right now, linebacker depth is one of theirs. Adding Kendricks could provide that extra layer of security, a safety net that ensures they're not caught flat-footed if injuries or performance dips happen mid-season. And let's not forget, the 49ers are aiming for that elusive 6th Super Bowl title. They've been close in recent years, falling just short in some heartbreaking moments. The defense has always been a cornerstone of that pursuit, but this year, they need all hands on deck. Kendricks' proven track record and leadership could be precisely what the doctor ordered to push them over the top. Imagine the impact of having him on the field, orchestrating the defense, making those critical tackles, and reading the game like a chess master. That's the kind of player who can turn a good defense into an elite one. Of course, it's not just about the on-field performance. It's also about locker room leadership and the culture of winning. Kendricks, with his experience and professionalism, would bring a calming, confident presence to a defense that is already talented, but could use that extra veteran voice to keep everyone focused and motivated. And don't forget, having him on the team might also send a message to other free agents or players looking to join the 49ers. This team is serious about winning, about building a championship-caliber roster. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, well, they already made some moves, why wait so long? The NFL offseason is a game of patience and timing. Sometimes, the right player becomes available at just the right moment, and for the 49ers, Kendricks could be that piece that puts them over the edge. They've shown they're willing to be aggressive, whether it's through trades, signings, or strategic cuts. Adding Kendricks now would be a smart, strategic move, one that could pay huge dividends when the season kicks off. And let's talk about their schedule. The 49ers face a challenging slate, with divisional rivalries and high-profile matchups that will test their defense from the very first game. Having Kendricks in the middle could be the difference-maker in those tight games, especially when the stakes are high. His ability to diagnose plays quickly and make those crucial tackles could be the key to sealing wins and maintaining that winning culture that San Francisco has built over the past few seasons. As we look ahead, the NFC West is only getting tougher. The Seahawks, Rams, and Cardinals are all making moves to improve, and the 49ers can't afford to rest on their laurels. Every edge counts, and adding Kendricks would give them that edge, experience, leadership, and a proven track record of success. It's a move that makes a lot of sense, especially considering how thin they are at linebacker after losing Greenlaw and with questions surrounding Winters and Martin. In conclusion, the situation remains fluid, and it's clear that the 49ers are still exploring options to strengthen their roster. Kendricks' availability is a golden opportunity for them, a veteran presence that could make the difference between a deep playoff run and an early exit. It's a move that would not only bolster their defense, but also send a strong message about their ambitions this season. Fans, I think we all agree that this could be a game changer. And I'll be watching closely to see if the 49ers make that move to bring Kendricks into the fold. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the 49ers. Do you think Kendricks is the missing piece? Do you believe the 49ers will make a move before the season starts? Let us know. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. Make sure to subscribe, share this video with your fellow fans, and keep that passion alive. As always, thank you for watching, and let's go Niners!